you see the speed in this car.
Just keeps on building.
Just keeps on going.
The 19 won the last 2 poles of last season with Martin Truex aboard.
Chase Briscoe has etched his name in NASCAR history by securing the pole position for the 67th running of the Daytona 500. This achievement marks a series of firsts that have left the racing world in awe and set the stage for what promises to be an exhilarating start to the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series season. On Wednesday, February 12th, 2025, Chase Briscoe showcased his driving prowess by posting the fastest lap in both rounds of qualifying. His winning lap clocked in at an impressive 49.249 seconds, translating to a blistering speed of 182.745 miles per hour. This performance not only secured Briscoe's 3rd career pole, but also marked his first pole position for the prestigious Daytona 500. The significance of Briscoe's accomplishment extends beyond his personal career milestones. His pole-winning run represents the first time a Toyota driver has claimed the top starting spot in NASCAR's biggest race of the season since the manufacturer's entry into the sport in 2007. This breakthrough comes after years of Toyota lagging behind Chevrolet and Ford in the battle for Daytona 500 pole positions. Briscoe's reaction to his historic achievement was one of pure elation. Briscoe said, "A great way to start our season. Unbelievable way to start off the year. Unbelievable way to start off with Toyota."
It's a great way to start our season. What a, unbelievable way to start off the year. Unbelievable way to start off with Toyota.
He added, "To be able to be the guy to deliver them the first anything when they've already accomplished so much is pretty cool. To think I'm going to start on the front row or on the pole of the Great American Race with ultimately the Great American brand of sponsor Bass Pro Shops is unbelievable. Can't thank Coach Gibbs enough, the entire Joe Gibbs Racing organization."
Be able to be the guy to deliver them the first anything when they've already accomplished so much is pretty cool. So, yeah, just, to think that I'm going to start, on the front row or on the pole of the Great American Race with, honestly, the ultimate Great American brand of Bass Pro Shops is unbelievable. So, yeah, just can't thank, Coach Gibbs enough, the entire Joe Gibbs Racing organization.
Briscoe's success is not just a personal triumph, but also a significant achievement for Joe Gibbs Racing. The team last secured a Daytona 500 pole position in 1998 with Bobby Labonte behind the wheel of a Pontiac. Now, 27 years later, JGR has reclaimed this honor, marking their 2nd Daytona 500 pole in team history. The victory is particularly sweet for JGR, considering the circumstances surrounding Briscoe's arrival at the team. Following the closure of Stewart-Haas Racing at the end of the 2024 season, Briscoe found a new home with JGR stepping into the number 19 car previously driven by the now-retired Martin Truex Jr. This transition has proven to be a masterstroke, with Briscoe immediately delivering results in his debut qualifying session for the team. Briscoe acknowledged the team's efforts, stating, "The whole offseason, everybody kept telling me the focus was trying to qualify better at super speedways. That's something I really struggled at last year. For our 19th group to come here and sit on the pole at the biggest race of the year is pretty special."
The whole offseason, everybody kept telling me, the focus was trying to qualify better at super speedways. That's something they really struggled at last year, and for our 19 group to come here and to sit on the pole at the biggest race of the year is pretty special. So
Briscoe's pole-winning run was the highlight of what can only be described as a banner night for Toyota in Daytona 500 qualifying. The manufacturer's strong showing extended beyond just the pole position, with other Toyota drivers also performing admirably. Denny Hamlin, a JGR veteran, qualified 6th fastest with a time of 49.413 seconds, while Christopher Bell secured the 8th spot on the speed chart with a time of 49.465 seconds. These results demonstrate the overall strength of the Toyota package heading into the Great American Race. Perhaps even more impressive was the performance of Toyota's open car entries. Both Jimmy Johnson and Martin Truex Jr., driving Toyota vehicles, posted speeds fast enough to claim 2 of the 4 open spots in the race. Truex qualified 22nd overall with a time of 49.641 seconds, while Johnson secured the 29th position with a lap of 49.783 seconds. This achievement ensures their participation in Sunday's main event. regardless of their performance in Thursday's duel races. Truex expressed relief at securing a spot in the race, saying, "Definitely a big relief. You never know what can happen in the duels. They can get crazy, and something on pit road can get you in trouble. Great job to all of the guys. They worked their butts off on this car." While Toyota celebrated its historic pole position, Ford drivers demonstrated their competitive edge by claiming 4 of the top 5 spots in time trials. Austin Cindric, the 2022 Daytona 500 winner, qualified second with a lap of 182.463 miles per hour, narrowly missing out on the pole by just 0.076 seconds. Cindric reflected on his performance, stating, "It's obviously a huge credit to the guys on the 2 car building a really fast race car, a lot of fast Fords in the field. Really cool. Starting pole would be better. Chase and I haven't compared race results in our entire career, just take jabs at each other for qualifying results. This one is going to sting for a while." Ryan Preece qualified third with a time of 49.335 seconds, followed by reigning NASCAR Cup Series champion Joey Logano in fourth with 49.358 seconds, and Josh Berry rounding out the top 5 with a time of 49.376 seconds. This strong performance by Ford sets the stage for an intense manufacturer battle in the upcoming Daytona 500. The unique qualifying format for the Daytona 500 means that only Briscoe and Cindric have locked in their starting positions for Sunday's race. The rest of the field will be set through Thursday night's dual qualifying races, adding an extra layer of excitement and strategy to the lead-up to the main event. The dual races will determine the starting order for positions 3 through 40, with the results of Duel 1 setting the inside lane, odd-numbered positions, and Duel 2 setting the outside lane, even-numbered positions. This format ensures that drivers must perform well in both qualifying and their respective duel races to secure a favorable starting position for the Daytona 500. Briscoe will start from the pole in the first duel, while Cindric will lead the field to green in the second race. This positioning gives both drivers a strategic advantage as they seek to maintain their strong performance and potentially improve their starting positions for Sunday's main event. The battle for the 4 open spots in the Daytona 500 field adds another dimension of intrigue to the qualifying process. With Truex and Johnson securing 2 of these spots based on their qualifying speeds, the remaining 7 drivers will fight for the final 2 positions in Thursday's duel races. Justin Allgaier, Helio Castroneves, and others are fighting for the final Daytona 500 spots. Allgaier, representing JR Motorsports, must excel in the duels to qualify. A newly introduced world-class driver, provisional guarantees entry to a non-full-time NASCAR driver, likely benefiting Castroneves if he fails to race in. This rule could expand the field to 41 cars, making it the largest since 2015. The intense battle for these final spots adds drama to the Daytona 500 qualifying process. For the 2025 race, this provisional is earmarked for Helio Castroneves if he fails to race his way in during the dual events. Castroneves qualified with a time of 50.069 seconds, placing additional importance on his performance in the dual races. This provision could potentially expand the field to 41 cars, making it the largest Daytona 500 field since 2015 when the standard was 43 cars.